Hey there, welcome to Quiet Ambitions. My name is Sharon Peterson and I am potting up some herbs today, and so I thought I would show you what I am doing. So I intend on having an herb garden out in the ground, but we just moved to this location. This is our first summer here, and so the first year you don't want to do anything that's real permanent just because you're still kind of feeling out where you want things. I did put a garden in, but I didn't want to put my herb garden in yet. I should say I did put a vegetable garden in, but I didn't want to put my herb garden in yet because I don't want to have to transplant all of those plants if I decide that that's not where I want it. And so for right now, all of my herbs are going in pots. By next summer, I should have a better idea of where for sure I want it, and I will transplant them all into the ground. But this way, I will have the herbs growing through the winter. And I'm going to put them in my greenhouse here, and we'll see how that goes. It's the first year with my greenhouse too. But to put them in a pot, it's super easy. Plus, does anybody else get clearance plants? I call them my rescue plants, basically. I got these at Lowe's. They were marked down to $2 for the container. I think they're regularly like $8. I don't remember. Oh no, $4.48. They were regularly $4.50 basically. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to transplant each one of these herbs into its own separate nursery container here. And then super easy. This is called a barbecue herb mix. It has sage in here. It has a lemon. Oh, I love the lemony mint, or the lemony herbs. I think that's a lemon thyme. And then we've got rosemary and we've got oregano. And so each one is going to go into a separate pot. What I did is I filled this halfway with dirt. I don't know if you can tell that, but then I'm going to pop one of these out. Let's do the sage first. You'd be surprised. Plants are so hardy. You can get things off of the clearance rack at these big box stores, and the plants will be just fine. So this is kind of root bound here, so I'm just going to take and break that up a little bit. Make sure it's not, I don't want to just plunk that plug in there because it's kind of wrapped around itself. So I just break up the edges, especially at the bottom. Loosen up all those roots. You're going to break a few, that's okay. Try not to break too many of them, but so you can see I've just kind of loosened that all up. Then I'm going to kind of take them and just spread them out and put them in here. Then filling around it with dirt. This is a potting soil. And it's actually, I'm a little low on potting soil and I wasn't sure I'd have enough. And so this is a potting soil, and I mixed it half and half with my garden topsoil, and it's going to be just fine. There you go. I'm going to water that and keep it wet. Keep it moist. I will give it a little bit of fertilizer. I like to use this, this is like a fish fertilizer. It's nice because it's not super strong, but it'll give it a little bit of extra nitrogen in there, and give it a little bit extra boost to, ward off any of that transplant shock. Herbs are pretty hardy. You can't hardly mess them up. And so that's it. Put my herbs in pots, and then by next year when I actually get to plant my garden, I'll know where I'm going to put it. So let me finish this up, and I hope this was helpful. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you in the next video.